Hi everybody, you have found What to Play Next. We're bringing everything that is awesome in gaming. I am your host, Injindropin Tangindropin Violet Akatosh, the first of my line. It is highly recommended that you use a game. We support here at What to Play Next full controller support. We do it by always having a full controller within I do not get out of my chair distance. Let's see how I did today. We're gonna have to use a foot. So, we raided, and we're talking about raided, the Steam Adventure Game Sale to bring everything that is awesome. Everything that has something different. Everything that the indie community has to offer insofar as something different. So every game that we picked out had something different going on. So you can do story, career, and training. Obviously you have to get far enough along in the story to be worth a career and training, as we well know. Everyone teases me about my hobby, and I'm just like, I have a CV, friend. I can make money wherever I want and still be, Akatosh's kid. Still help launch Bethesda Softworks. So I've loved the indie community ever since that. Indie developers, depending on the person, if they love their creation, they'll help you learn.
They wanna say my name, but they hold it back. They wanna say they hate, they know it's cap. I ain't playing no games, I just know that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy.
All you have to do is dodge racers. They'll tank you. I loved the art style in this. I also like that they went back and embraced arcade culture. So extra coin, I kind of felt like that's what they would deliver. I still go to the arcade. When I was raising my ex-husband's son, I took him there. Like, that was a part of the culture that I wanted to share. Alright, so we have a look point.
Such tranquility here in Hangzhou for some time now. I just
So,
hope Karai is not resume anytime soon.
Oh, ouch. Big trouble in Big China.
I miss you so much.
China's very interesting. It's embraced digital culture in a very specific way. Digital smart city integration is on the board for them, but it's inverted. Like, they're not as interested in kiosks.
Isn't that right, Maya?
Or tablets. Tablets are what kiosks usually do for an American, whereas we would actually draw somebody in by using a kiosk to do so. They just don't understand
Mom likes
it.
my doodles so much.
I put my own stuff on the fridge. Alrighty. I love that sort of fold-out shade. I think that it divides the room
Doesn't seem like
so
the right
perfectly.
time.
I cannot believe they don't have them in those small spaces. Those small space channel reality shows. I have yet to see a fold-out screen.
This visor in my room.
How can you hate that?
Reminds me of everything I lost.
No way, man. Are you kidding me? That is like game culture developing. So a little bit social media as a backdrop, a little bit rock and roll.
It's a little early to make dinner.
Right under the clock, that's interesting.
I'm coming, Grandpa. Grandpa, what's wrong? What do you mean, Grandpa? The visor! I can still save you!
This is heartbreaking. I guess some people are just like that. Like, you don't want to wing it apart, you want to actually have that.
I don't understand. I'm not going anywhere, okay?
Aw. She has a
Stop
quest?
it, please. Grandpa!
That is heartbreaking. That combination of someone speaking a foreign language, or a native language in this case, and vice versa, speaking English back, is actually really common in mixed families. Or even mixed speaking families where one person will just speak one language. You will tend to wander in and out of the other language as you go. Oh, honey. That was an incredible way to show the passage of time. Just showing like mood instead of emotion. It doesn't really show that she's healing, which is interesting because obviously, you know, her like the dysphoria, her disconnect from reality is what's going to drive her into this quest. Wow, that is a lot for later on. I guess if you have like responsibilities, it didn't look like anyone else, for instance, would take care of the funeral. Alright, well obviously we're gonna do this.
Grandpa's words, but I don't have the strength.
Yes, you do, friend. Hold on. I mean, look, if you ever get stuck on like what does what, going to options is awesome. You can also usually tighten up your camera angle if you're doing an FPS, for instance. Skip text, interact, walk. I don't see where my inventory is. It's around my neck, so I might just be stuck until I do something.
You want your meal, don't you?
You are. Oh, we dropped out. You are so cute. Look at you. Of course, we're gonna feed you. You need some mayfood. They should put that in a can.
Luckily, you're here to cheer me up.
Cats are an awesome city companion.
I'm not hungry.
They control vermin. I mean, that's why people worship them as gods. And they can be independent if you train them, because they sleep 16 hours a day.
I still remember the stories Grandpa used to tell me before I went to sleep. Whenever I threw a tantrum, all he had to do was mention Gong Gong and I would sneak off to bed.
So apparently something happened to her parents.
These days, there's an almost electric silence. I just hope it's not a prelude to something terrible. I miss you so much. I can't get in.
How do you leave the apartment then there, sweet pea? I mean...
I'm not hungry.
Oh! What do you got there, kitty?
What have you found, Maya?
What's your name?
What's this? My little one, I hope you're reading this message only after you've found the strength to forgive us. Your refusal to follow us into the arcade breaks my heart, but I respect your decision. I will await your arrival every single day of my eternal new existence. I love you with all my heart. Mom. Why does everything have to be so darn hard?
Looks like they're gonna go a little Ready Player One.
Grandpa's right. As much as the very idea of stepping foot in that place makes my blood boil, I certainly can't abandon them.
Traditional storyline.
I'll be back soon. Don't think I'll forget you.
Yeah, right? You're the one with the can opener. Traditional storyline, but I like the drop into VR. I really liked how they did it in Naruto Boy, and I wanted to see how they did it here.
Alright, I can do this.
They went for retro ambiance, and that's extraordinarily hard to do. They pulled it off really well. So, as far as Atmo goes, this, like, game is owning it.
Where am I?
Oh, you're in Captain Keen. Hi, Happy Kill Robot.
My name is Oxo, and I'm pleased to welcome you to the arcade. A warm welcome from the entire development team for choosing...
Is everything alright?
Well, you get what I'm saying. We're happy to have you on board, and yada yada, the usual. But now the best part, choosing your username. May I suggest something like Queen number 6? Of course, that's just a suggestion, but wouldn't it be cool if everyone knew that there was a new queen in town just by reading your username?
Mika Watson.
Mika Watson.
Using
I have
your
no
real
option
name
here.
is strictly prohibited by the rules. I would also
Ladies,
like
protect
to point
yourself.
out that
It's
you should
dangerous
never
online.
mention this to anyone within the arcade, or you will be permanently banned. I get shivers just thinking about that.
I understand. How would you like a simple M1K4?
You
Sounds
do
like a
realize
gun,
that's
but
a
okay.
borderline choice just to bypass the rules, right?
You want a
Oh,
blood
what
of a
the hell?
virgin?
I like tough people like you. Buckle up. Ta-da!
I'm an Anderson?
It's weird that you still have that medallion around your neck.
Not particularly. Death wishes count.
Forget it. We'll talk about that another time. Follow me.
Dun, 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 dun. Gonna own this thing, friend. Taking on the arcade. Haven't felt this stoked since I got addicted to Terminator. Look at my glorious small space.
Not bad, right?
It's actually very cute. Tell me, Oxo, what exactly am I right now?
I guess you're referring to your avatar. Or rather, to everyone's avatar inside the arcade. Don't worry, you will have time to customize it with tons of accessories. But always remember, no matter how much you accessorize, you'll always be a simple NFA.
NFA?
No fame avatar. It's the derogatory
My
term that
goodness.
champions use for common users. Oh my, I'm so embarrassed. I don't really know what got into me. Please forgive me for saying that awful, awful word.
Don't worry, Oxo. I don't mind.
Why don't you take a walk outside? The city is huge and full of magnificent places. I'm sure you'll be delighted.
So obviously we found a better meta than the meta. That was a fairly driving piece of plotline, so they're gonna let us do some exploration. Literally nothing. That's obviously where you level up. This has a lot of room for you to play around in an open world style, but it's set up in a game that is friendly to adventure gamers. So that's what we love about JRPGs, and it pulls through on a computer with the use of the backdrop to tell the story.
I wonder if the real world was actually like this at one time.
There are less demons.
As gorgeous as this might look, it remains only a grand illusion.
Sorry to bother you, but I couldn't help but overhear.
I didn't think I was talking out loud. I must really have my head in the clouds.
Oh my, how rude. My name is Bleed. I'm a long-time mid-player.
M1K4.
I may not be the best in the business, but I'm experienced enough to recognize a new user in front of me.
How could you tell?
Don't worry, it is quite common to be a bit confused at first. You will get used to it.
If I may, can I ask how you all find your way around in here?
Well, you can use the city map.
No one told me about a map.
Take mine then. I don't need it. Bloody hell!
Oh, hold on.
My avatar!
Door.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No one should see me in my human form. It's against the rules.
I'm so sorry. I'd better go.
Hey, wait!
did we learn? I'm sorry I ran off without saying a word, stranger. No matter how hard I try, I will never feel at home here. So we saw underneath his avatar, and it looks like he was actually stuck in there.
Whoa!
You really look shocked.
I'm afraid I've hurt another user.
Did you push him to game over?
How do I get out of this darn place, Oxo?
Well, you just take off your visor. Hey, wait!
Oh wow, it really is that easy. We were in there a long time. So every game I've run into so far has taken the AR approach to having the visors where we would wear them like we wear Google glasses. Now this one went ahead and drew you into a reality much like Upload. If you have Amazon, you've probably seen the TV series. It was hilarious. Link in the description below if you do want to try it out. It looks like it really has something different going on that's a little bit Matrix. Also down there is Gamer Grind.